Today we're diving into a mystery that, well, pretty much every cat owner knows all too well. We are decoding exactly what your feline is actually trying to say when they suddenly bite you.
So, ask yourself, is your cat angry, or are you just not listening? I know, it's a bit of a provocative question, isn't it? When that sudden nip happens, most of us instantly assume the bite is driven by anger, aggression, or, just plain feline attitude. But, as our source material reveals today, it's often the exact opposite of what's really going on.
Okay, let's dive into this. We really need a massive paradigm shift here. We've got to stop viewing these sudden bites as human anger or meanness. In your cat's reality, this is desperate communication. They're reacting to something much deeper in their environment or in their bodies. And hey, stick around, because I'm going to tease a big secret right now. There is one specific type of bite that means they actually don't want space from you at all. We'll reveal exactly what that looks like at the very end of this explainer.
All right, reason number 1. Decoding the sudden bite, the overstimulation threshold.
We have absolutely all been there. It's that incredibly frustrating moment when you're petting your cat, everything seems absolutely perfect, they're purring away, and then out of nowhere, snap. It feels so incredibly personal, right? Like they just punished you for loving them. But they didn't just snap. As noted by researchers at the University of Lincoln, cats show clear signs of overstimulation well before they ever bite. Basically, every single cat has a physical sensory threshold for contact. So, what feels like a wonderfully calm and relaxing petting session to you can slowly, stroke by stroke, build into something physically overwhelming for them.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is just how incredibly subtle these physical warnings actually are. We're talking about a tail twitching just at the very tip, ears that flatten only slightly, or a body that kind of tenses up right under your hand. The average owner completely misreads these physical signs as pure contentment. But actually, scratch that. These aren't signs of enjoyment at all. These are active warnings. And when those warnings get ignored because we just missed them, the cat is basically forced to use a bite as a desperate last resort.
Fortunately, the fix for this is incredibly simple. Just follow the 3-minute rule. Pay close attention to the first 3 minutes of petting. If their body shifts even a fraction, just stop. Let them walk away. By ending the session early, rather than pushing through it just to satisfy our own human desire to cuddle, you actually build far more trust with your cat. You're proving to them that you listen to their boundaries.
Moving right along to reason number 2. The human toy problem. Training the hunt.
So we often frame playtime attacks as just random meanness, but a really fascinating finding from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior reveals otherwise. It actually states that cats who are regularly played with using hands instead of toys were significantly more likely to bite during non-play interactions as adults. Just think about the mechanics of this for a second. When they're kittens, everything is a game. If your hand is the thing that moves and wiggles, you are accidentally training their developing brain to lock onto human skin as a primary hunting target. You basically taught them that your fingers are totally fair game.
Let's do a quick empathy flip here. Our normal human reaction is to pull our hand away fast when we get nipped. But to a cat, that sudden movement looks exactly like fleeing prey, which violently excites their chase instinct. So instead, you've got to freeze completely. A target that doesn't move quickly becomes super boring, which actually helps rewire that hunting impulse over time. By the way, if this explainer is already changing how you read your cat's behavior, take just a second to like and subscribe so we can help reach more focused learners just like you.
Okay, reason number 3. Hidden pain and discomfort, the survival instinct.
Now, this one is a bit heartbreaking. A cat will eat, walk, and act perfectly normal even while dealing with arthritis, dental problems, urinary issues, or a really bad jump injury. They act on a wild survival instinct to aggressively hide their discomfort. You see, in the wild, showing pain makes you a huge target for predators, so your cat will mask it flawlessly. But the moment your hand presses on that hidden, painful spot, it triggers an immediate, sharp reaction, like flinching or a highly localized bite. They aren't being mean at all, they're literally just protecting an injury you couldn't see.
So the absolutely crucial point here is this. If your cat gives you a new, highly localized bite, do not assume it's just attitude. Book a vet visit immediately. A single bite might literally be their only warning. Listening to this bite can help you catch an unnoticed medical issue early, and that could potentially save your cat from months of silent suffering.
Which brings us to reason number 4. The fear reaction. Pure survival mode.
Have you ever reached for your cat and they bit you so incredibly fast it didn't even feel like a conscious decision? There was absolutely no warning, no buildup, just teeth. Well, that is pure, unfiltered fear putting them straight into survival mode. You can usually spot this by the intense visual cues that go along with it. A hunched back, ears pinned completely flat, hissing, dilated eyes, or their fur standing on end. In a split second of perceived danger, maybe from a loud noise, a sudden movement, or a totally unfamiliar person, biting is simply their fastest, most effective way to create distance between themselves and the threat. In that panicked moment, guys, they don't see you as their loving owner. They just see danger.
There's actually an incredible study from applied animal behavior science that is really reassuring here. It points out that cats in unpredictable environments showed significantly higher rates of fear-based biting, even toward owners they had bonded with for years. So fear bites aren't personal. The absolute worst thing you can do when this happens is chase them, corner them, or try to pick them up to comfort them. Just give them a clear escape route. Let them hide until they feel safe enough to come out on their own terms.
And finally, reason number 5, the secret love bite, affection in disguise.
And this brilliantly illustrates what we promised at the beginning. This is the one type of bite that means the exact opposite of frustration, pain, or fear. Honestly, once you understand this particular feline behavior, you will never look at your companion the same way again. A love bite is defined as gentle nips stemming from early kittenhood grooming, utilized to show deep trust and closeness within a social group. Behaviorists actually believe that when your adult cat sits on your lap and gently nibbles your hand or your arm, they are literally saying, "I love you." They aren't treating you like a human anymore. They are treating you like family.
Of course, you really need to know how to tell this affectionate bite apart from all the warning bites we just covered. So look closely at these signs. The impact of the bite is soft. There is absolutely zero body tension. Their ears are completely relaxed, and their eyes are often half closed in total bliss. They aren't sending a warning to back off, they are settling in. This represents the absolute most vulnerable and trusting version of your cat you will ever see.
And because it's such a vulnerable moment for them, please don't make the mistake of overreacting. If you yelp or scold them or pull away, you are actively rejecting their pure affection. Instead, just follow 3 really simple steps. Do not pull away, stay totally still, and keep your breathing calm. Just let it happen and really embrace the moment.
Because in that quiet little moment, your cat chose you. By shifting our paradigm and moving past the assumption that all bites are just inherently bad, we really unlock the secret language of our cats, whether it's a plea for space, a hidden ache, a sudden moment of pure fear, or genuine, unconditional love. But it really begs a fascinating question. If we've been misreading their bites this entire time, what other secret messages is your cat trying to tell you right now?